The sun beat down on the cobbled streets of Weatherfield, far from the searing heat and frantic searches gripping the mountainous terrain of Tenerife. Yet, even amid the bustle of daily filming, one Coronation Street star found herself staring blankly at her phone, tears welling up in her eyes. Rachel Beaumont, known to millions as fiery barmaid Lorna Shaw on the long-running ITV soap, had just read the news. Jay Slater, a 19-year-old British holidaymaker, had vanished without a trace while hiking alone on the Spanish island. But for Rachel, this wasn't just another headline. Jay was her godson. "He's not just a name in the papers," Rachel said quietly, holding back emotion. "He's family, a bond beyond blood." Rachel, 38, has played Lorna since 2021, quickly becoming a fan favorite for her sharp wit and emotional depth. But few fans knew of her close relationship with Jay, whose mother, Angela, had been Rachel's best friend since childhood. "We grew up 2 streets away in Manchester," she explained. "Angela was like a sister to me. When Jay was born, I held him before his father did. I used to call him my shadow because he followed me everywhere." Despite the demands of her career, Rachel remained deeply involved in Jay's life. Birthday calls, surprise visits, and late-night advice over WhatsApp kept their connection alive. "He always called me Auntie Ratch, even though we weren't technically related," she said with a sad smile. "He had this big laugh, full of mischief. If he was quiet, you knew he was up to something." The trip that changed everything. Jay had been on a post-college trip to Tenerife with friends, celebrating freedom and the promise of adulthood. According to Spanish authorities, he was last seen leaving a remote villa near the village of Masca, saying he planned to walk back to his hotel, an ambitious and risky journey given the terrain. His last message to a friend mentioned that he was lost and had only 1% battery left. "I felt something was wrong the moment I woke up that morning," Rachel said. "I had this awful dream. He was calling out for help, but I couldn't reach him." Within hours, Angela had called Rachel in tears, saying Jay was missing. "I flew to Tenerife that night," Rachel said. "No press, no attention. I just needed to be there." The search and the silence. For days, Rachel joined Angela and local volunteers, scouring cliffsides and dusty paths while helicopters hovered above. The Guardia Civil continued their efforts, but with every passing day, hope seemed to thin. "The terrain is brutal," Rachel said. "Beautiful, but unforgiving. One wrong step and you're lost." The actress found herself drawing on inner reserves she didn't know she had. Used to scripts and set lighting, she now faced real fear and raw desperation. "There's no acting here," she said. "This is as real and as terrifying as it gets." Despite the official search efforts, Rachel found strength in the kindness of locals and fans alike. "People came from other villages to help," she said. "And Corrie fans? They've been unbelievable, offering support, sharing posts, sending prayers. It's been overwhelming." A mother's agony. Angela, devastated and exhausted, has remained in Tenerife since the search began. Rachel has become her rock, translating, speaking to the media when needed, and providing emotional support. "She hasn't slept properly in days," Rachel said. But she refuses to give up. "None of us are giving up." The mother and actress have leaned on each other, bonded not just by shared history, but by grief and grit. "We cry together, we sit in silence together, and sometimes we just scream at the sky," Rachel admitted. Grief doesn't follow a script. Back home, but not really. After 2 weeks, Rachel was reluctantly convinced by her colleagues to return briefly to Manchester for work. But the transition from mountaintops to make-believe was jarring. "I stood behind the bar on set, holding a fake pint, and all I could think was, Jay's out there, alone, waiting for us." The production team has offered full support, even writing Lorna out of several upcoming episodes to give Rachel time to return to Tenerife as needed. "They've been amazing," she said. "They know this isn't something I can just compartmentalize." Why she's speaking out now. Until now, Rachel had kept her connection to Jay private, fearing the glare of the media spotlight. But as days stretch into weeks, she feels the time has come to use her platform. "If I can keep his name in the headlines, maybe someone remembers something," she said. Maybe someone saw a boy with bright eyes and a cheeky grin on that trail. Rachel hopes that renewed public interest might jog a memory, inspire a tip-off, or even just remind people that Jay is more than a missing persons report. He's not a mystery. He's not a cautionary tale. He's Jay. He loves football, rubbish horror films, and he once ate 3 cornettos in a row just to win a dare. He's a person. And we want him home. The waiting game. Now back in Tenerife, Rachel spends each day assisting with search teams, organizing local outreach, and holding Angela's hand through each agonizing hour. "I believe in him," she said fiercely. "He's strong, stubborn. If anyone can survive out there, it's Jay." At night, when the mountains fall silent and hope feels thin, Rachel finds herself looking up at the stars. "I talked to him," she said. "Tell him we're still looking, that we're not giving up, that we love him." One last plea. As the days wear on, the family's plea remains simple. Don't let the world forget. "We know it's a big world and stories move fast," Rachel said. "But Jay's still missing. He's still out there. And we still need help." She pauses, her voice trembling. "If you're reading this, please share his photo. Share his story. Someone somewhere knows something. And we won't stop until he's found." Let me know if you'd like this adapted into a new style article, script format, or with accompanying social media posts.